Hello everyone, welcome back to Too Much Bricks. This is Kyle, and in today's video is yet again a look at my new LEGO Star Wars The Mandalorian mock, Nevarro. I am very happy to be getting back to doing this. Not a lot has been changed or updated physically or actually added to the mock, more mentally as I am starting to plan more stuff out, but I'll get more into that when we actually get to the mock. Before we do, I do want to say subscribe, drop a like if you haven't. Head on over to my cousin Anthony's channel, AGL Studios, subscribe to him as well as my friend Andrew channel. Andrew Does More Lego. Subscribe to both of them. And I think that's it for announcements. So without further ado, let's get into the mock. All right, everyone. So we're over here where the mock is. If you haven't seen any of the actual updates of it before, I believe I've only made one so far. Definitely be sure to go check it out so you know what the changes are and what they will be. It is kind of a mess because I have been working on it. I haven't added too much, as I said, just a little bit more detail over here. I added a little stormtrooper helmet there and some more texturing with these cheese slopes that I have. I haven't, as I said, been working on it too much with part orders coming in as I'm starting to make a couple of those. So if for those of you who don't know, this area is not done yet. I'm going to make this whole area look just like this. So that's all going to match and look like one. And I do have a parts list. I do want to pick up one more Mandalorian battle pack. For those of you who watch The Mandalorian, the scene where the guild or the bounty hunters versus the Mandalorian to get the child or baby Yoda, as some like to call it. And all the Mandalorians come down to help him and basically save baby Yoda. So I have a couple over here, but I do want to pick up another Mandalorian battle pack, some 4x4 tan plates, some of the 1x2 sand green tiles, so as I'm running out of these specific ones, because I like how those contrast for detail, and as well as some fire pieces for destruction when we finally get into there. I only have a very few fire pieces, so when we get into the actual part of the mock that's going to have the destruction and rubble, we'll get into getting the fire pieces, as well as some 16 by 16 big plates to complete this, and some bricks to give it the thickness. And I have been working on a couple of renders or designs, as you can see right here. You don't have to point out that my squares are not perfect at all, but this is the mock so far, these big two sections here, and then I'm planning to work on more big sections identical to this, not in design on the top, but in width and length and basically in shape. And I'm going to connect them via Technic pins as I have been, so these are very useful to be building in segments. So I'm going to have basically these two connected and then connected up to these two right here. So yeah, that's definitely going to be cool. That's my plan. And I also have some other little renders at the bottom. So probably having this section as well as another section in front as well as another section, if you can kind of get what I'm talking about, or having it just like this, but also adding two more sections on the side. So longer or in length or in width. I'm not sure. I might just keep it this one. That's why this one's the biggest for renders, but I'm not sure. Again, I'm still working out all the details, but aside from that, that's really been the planning phase on how I'm going to set it up as I make some more part orders. I've been working on some of the custom things, such as getting some astromech droids and some couple custom figures and whatnot, working on a couple of my Mandalorians. I do have this that I'd like to include when we actually get to the battle scene, probably get some parts and make a few more of those. Getting more parts in this cup. I have parts for the path over on this side, and then over in this cup I have just some dark tan tiles to kind of match up with this, fire pieces in that cup, and some more tiles in that cup. Over here is just some sand pieces for obviously the desert, and then to this side I have a lot more parts, such as bricks and cheese slopes and some of those sand green tiles or plates, and some more crates and barrels and stuff when we actually get into the main battle scene section. So yeah, I'm definitely very happy with how it's looking so far. To minifigure scale, you can see it is already fairly big, so that's just one of my Mandalorians, and I am working on custom weapons for all of them. I did already start to pick up some stuff, courtesy of our sponsor, Providence Brick Exchange, owned by my good friend Clint. Definitely be sure to go check him out, located in Smithfield, Rhode Island. Great guy, great store, great prices. So, again, that's Providence Brick Exchange, and you can click my channel icon, go to the About section, and his link will be below. So, I picked these up from him. So, definitely big shout out to him. These are some more leaves for the desert. So got them in a little bag. So I got as many as I could that were available. So those will just be spread out among the desert. I have not put them in yet, and the reason I have not put them in is because I want to actually finish the desert first before I actually put in bushes and the minor details. I want to get more of the templates put on there before I do that. And I already have put, as you can see, the trees and some bushes just to get a feel for it. So I'll probably take those out and then work on it again and then put those back in, but just to get a feel for it. I can give you guys a view from the top. So I think this is definitely going to be big. I am very happy with how big it's going to be because it's definitely going to be one of my bigger mocks, if not the biggest. And yeah, so that really completes it for the update so far as I continue to plan it out as I'm making Bricklink orders. You can also click my channel icon, go to the About section, and your link to Bricklink will be right there. And I think that's pretty much it. So thank you all for watching. Gonna go ahead and take us back to the regular studio. We'll talk about the episode and wrap up this video. So thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I do hope you found this helpful. If you spotted any cool building techniques, this is episode 2 of building Nevarro from the Mandalorian series. That is on Disney Plus from Star Wars. If you have not watched it, I definitely recommend that you do. Season 2 is actually coming out hopefully very soon. Again, main points we covered in today's episode was planning out how it is going to be arranged and set up, getting some more pieces and parts as I am ordering from Bricklink, and more custom weapons and custom figures for the bounty hunters. I have a little custom one I was just recently working before I started the filming. I was just working on this on in my studio as a little machine gun or Gatling gun. Now I have recreated this custom one based off my cousin. He had made one similar to this, so big shout out to my cousin Anthony. Again, subscribe to his channel AGL Studios. So I'm probably going to be using that one. And I think that's pretty much it. Again, thanks for watching, and remember, you can never have too much bricks. See you all in the next video. Keep building.